Okay, so alright, let's start in a nice comfortable seat. Just let the arms rest wherever feels natural, and then just gently softening the gaze, and when you're ready, closing the eyes. And we'll just take a few moments here, a few moments to really arrive in this space and on the mat. Noticing your seat here, all your contact with the ground. See if you can find just a little bit more of like a rooting down. Perhaps sitting up just a little bit taller, lengthening up through the crown of the head. But letting the shoulders soften down. And when you're ready, settling the focus on the breath. Softly slowing it down. Making the breath a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Finding a steady rhythm, equal lengths, inhales and exhales. And we really allow the breath to become our anchor, our place to turn to if ever the mind begins to drift. Bringing it back to the breath, that soft, steady rhythm. Taking a deep inhale and a long exhale. Very gently allowing the eyes to flutter open, keeping a soft gaze. Inhale, reaching the arms up high, lengthening up through the sides of the body. Exhale, dropping the left arm, reaching the right arm up and over. Inhale into the center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, pausing this time. Really lengthening through the sides, creating just a little bit more space. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale into the center. Exhale, reach and pause, breathing. Finding a little bit of softness in that shoulder. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, bringing it into the center. And on the exhale, twisting it open to the right. So bringing the left hand onto the right knee. The right arm just behind the body. Keeping the seat really rooted here. And softly encouraging that right shoulder back. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, bringing it into the center, reaching the arms up high. Exhale, taking it over to the other side. Finding this opening across the chest. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, bringing it into the center, reaching the arms up high. And really start to lift the shoulders up, lifting the rib cage up, reaching as high as you possibly can. One more breath. Deep inhale. exhale, dropping it down, maybe having like a little roll through the shoulders, a little wiggle around. And then just however you want to get there, making your way onto the hands and knees. Nice, maybe spreading out the fingers a little bit, softly pressing the mat away. And then on the inhale, starting to open the chest forward, arching through the back. On the exhale, tucking the tailbone, rounding, pushing the mat away. Inhale, opening, really widening across the collarbones. Exhale, round, drawing the tummy up. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping that movement going just at your own pace, in tune with your own breath. Maybe even closing the eyes here, tuning in. Really noticing how the body's responding to the movement. Maybe notice that the body's craving like a little bit more. Maybe adding in some little wiggles. Any additional movement here that feels like it benefits you today. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Keeping that breath steady. One more full round. And when you're ready, softly walking the hands a couple of steps further in front, setting up for a puppy posture. So drawing the hips back, sinking the chest down. Nice, letting it be quite a soft one here. Keeping the hands grounded, the sides of the body long, but letting the heart melt down towards the mat. Breathing. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Inhale, lifting the chest slightly. Then on the exhale, you're going to thread the right arm underneath the left, bringing that right shoulder down onto the mat. That left arm can stay reaching forward, or you can like take it up into the air, or you can kind of reach it back towards the right hip. Yes. Nice, breathing steady here. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Slowly, slowly taking it back into the center with control. And then threading the left arm underneath the right. Nice, taking whichever arm variation that you took on the other side. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Softly bringing it back into the center. And then melting the heart back down one more time into your puppy posture. Hips stay high. Deep inhale. Long exhale. And then keeping the forearms on the mat, just sort of like inhaling to shift the chest forward, and then exhale to lower down onto the tummy. Nice. Drawing the chest forward and the shoulders back, having a little bit of a press down through the tops of the feet. Nice, almost like a little bit of a squeeze between the shoulder blades. Nice. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale, softly lowering the chest down onto the mat. Maybe bringing the hands underneath the forehead, like resting the head down. Maybe having a little wiggle. A breath here. And then staying on the tummy, reaching the left arm forward. And I'm going to thread the right arm underneath the left. So same as we did from our puppy posture here. So palm of that right hand faces up and kind of take it straight out. So look, yeah, exactly. Nice. And then have a little bit of a heaviness through the left hip. And then you can keep that left arm reaching forward, or you can take it back over towards the right hip, same as we did in that puppy posture. Nice. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Slowly bring it back into the center. But before doing the other side, we're going to take the right arm out to the right. So slide it underneath. And then bringing it elbow in line with the shoulder. Let the right ear rest down on the mat. And then start to stack the left hip on top of the right. So lifting it up. Yes, exactly. Nice. And you can keep that left foot as it is, or you can lift the leg off a little bit, bend the knee and bring the toe down behind the body. Exactly. Nice. And we really want to make sure that that right elbow is in line with the right shoulder. Breathing steady here. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Slowly easing it back down into the center. Taking a breath here before doing the other side. And then when you're ready, reaching the right arm forward, sliding the left arm underneath. Nice, really bringing that shoulder underneath, so straight off to the side, exactly, yes. And then maybe you want to keep that right arm reaching forward, or you can take it over towards the left hip behind the body. Nice. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Softly taking it back into the center. And then reaching that left arm out to the side. Elbow in line with the shoulder. Yes, and then stacking the right hip on top of the left, bringing the toe down just behind the body. Yeah, and you can use that right arm for a little bit of support, maybe lifting that right shoulder up a little bit higher. Yes. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Softly bringing it back into the center. Now reach both arms back, palms facing up. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the legs, really elongating the body. A little bit of a squeeze between the shoulder blades. Exhale to lower. Option to do the same again, or this time you can interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Really reaching through the toes, encouraging the heart forward. Holding for an extra breath here. Deep inhale. Exhale, softly lower it down. And we're going to gently bring the hips back over the heels, coming into a child's pose with the knees quite narrow, so you really round through the back. Arms can reach back or they can reach forward depending on what feels best for you today. Letting the head rest down, letting the body soften. Breathing. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Slowly, in your own time, coming all the way up into a downward facing dog. Reaching the hips up high, maybe having a little wiggle, a little move about here if that feels good. Just keep that breath steady, keep that tension. And then when you're ready, softly walking the feet forwards towards the hands. Let's take the feet out a little bit wider, so they're a little bit wider than hip width apart. Allow the knees to bend a little bit, and the upper body really softens down. Maybe having a little shake out through the shoulders, a little shake through the head. Letting it release down. A full breath here. And then slowly, slowly rolling it up through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way up into standing. So keeping the feet wide here. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, dropping them down. Once more, inhale, lifting them up. Exhale, dropping them down. Let's bring the hands behind the body, interlacing the fingers again. A little bit of a gentle bend through the knees. On the inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together, starting to lift the heart up towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, bending through the knees, slowly folding it forward. Reaching the arms up and overhead. Holding it here, letting the head release down. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, lifting it up just about halfway. And on the exhale, gently releasing the arms, folding it forward. Inhale, taking it up into a halfway lift, drawing the shoulders back. On the exhale, softly stepping the left leg back, lowering the knee down onto the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest, reaching up through the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down on the inside of the foot. So you maybe want to walk it out a little bit further. Maybe taking the toes out at about a 30 or 45 degree angle. And then rooting down through the left hand. Inhale, reaching the right arm up high. On the exhale, option to hold it here, or you can bend that back knee, starting to draw it in, maybe even grabbing a hold of the foot behind the body. Nice, breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, softly letting go of the foot if you had a hold of it. And I'm going to bring the hand down in between, on the inside of the foot, either staying up on the hands, or if you've got the space, you can lower down onto the forearms. Nice, breathing. Encouraging the heart just like a little bit forward, so we're holding onto a bit of spaciousness across the chest. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, softly rising back up onto the hands. And exhale, tucking that back toe. We're going to step it back into a downward facing dog. Taking a moment here, maybe having a little wiggle. And then slowly, slowly walking the feet forwards towards the hands. Letting the upper body hang heavy. Let's take the feet wide again. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, coming into a halfway lift, drawing the shoulders back. Exhale, softly stepping the right leg back. Gently lowering the knee down. Inhale, rising up, reaching up through the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down on the inside of the foot, maybe taking the foot out a little bit further if it needs to. And then finding that slight angle, rooting down through the right hand. Inhale, reaching the left arm up high. Exhale, option to reach for that back heel, slowly drawing it in. Nice, gently pushing the mat away still with the right hand, yes. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Softly letting go of the foot, bring that hand down. Either staying on the hands, or if you've got the space, coming down onto the forearms. Breathing here, staying grounded through that front foot, encouraging the chest a little bit forward. Finding that space in the upper body. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, softly rising up onto the hands. Exhale, tucking that back toe, softly making your way into a downward facing dog. Again, maybe having a little wiggle. And then slowly, slowly walking the feet forwards towards the hands. And again, feet wide. Grounding them down, slowly rolling it up through the spine. Coming all the way up into standing. Inhaling to lift the shoulders up and exhaling to drop them down. One more inhale, lifting. Exhale, releasing, bring the hands behind the body again, taking the opposite interlace of the fingers. Inhale, lifting the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bending the knees, folding it forward. Nice, reaching the arms up and overhead, keeping that bend in the knees, yes, breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, lifting about halfway. Exhale, softly releasing the arms, folding it down. So you're going to keep the feet wide, but kind of take the toes out at about a 30 or 45 degree angle. On the inhale, coming into a halfway lift, drawing the shoulders back. On the exhale, bending through the knees, dropping the hips down, lifting the heart. Inhale, pressing it back up. Exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale, pressing it back up, rooting down through the feet. Exhale, lower. Holding it this time. Option to keep the fingertips on the mat, or you can bring the palms together at heart, drawing the shoulders back. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, reaching the arms up high. And on the exhale, bring them behind the body. You're going to lower the hips down and take the legs out wide. Inhale, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Exhale, maybe walking it slowly a little bit forward. Option to have a little bit of a bend in the knees, but keeping lots of space through the upper body here. Yes. Breathing steady. Encouraging the heart forward, the shoulders back. Deep inhale. back up. Bring the hands just behind the body, and on the exhale, just gently shaking the legs back together. And then activating them, heels drawing forward, toes drawing in. Inhale, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Exhale, walking a little bit forward. Thinking tummy towards thighs, heart towards toes. So we're going to hold it like really, really actively. So engaging through the legs, engaging through the upper body, squeezing the shoulder blades back. So really, really holding it. Breathing, deep inhale. And a long exhale. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, you can really let it soften. Allowing the legs to kind of flop out, the shoulders to drop forward, the head to release down. Really, really soft here. Maybe it even feels good to like sway a little bit. Like a kind of ragdoll type thing. Maybe a sway or a little shake. And when you're ready, slowly rolling it up through the spine. Bring the hands just behind the body. And then you can keep the legs straight or you can plant the feet. And we're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting the heart. Breathing. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release. Maybe a little roll and then slowly making your way to lie on the back. Nice, extending the legs out and then drawing the right knee in towards the chest. Maybe circling it once or twice. Nice, and then drawing that right knee in towards the armpit. So starting to really draw it in, option to hold it here. Or you can bring the arm on the inside of the leg, grabbing a hold of the outer edge of the foot. Yes, lifting the heel up, drawing the knee down, coming into a half happy baby. Option to keep that left arm where it is, or you can even like reach it up overhead. So you start to find this long line from the left heel all the way through the left fingertips. Breathing, deep inhale. Exhale, softly letting go of the foot. We're going to take a hold of the knee with the left hand and slowly take it all the way over to the left, coming into a twist. If it feels a bit intense, you can always bend the left knee, drawing it in a little bit. Letting the body soften here. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Softly bring the knee back into the center. Maybe circling into the hip once or twice, and then sending the legs straight up into the air. And then slowly extending it out to land on the mat. Nice, taking a moment here, feeling any difference through the right side of the body versus the left. Notice it. And then when you're ready, drawing the left knee in, softly circling into the hip a few times. And then bring that knee in towards the armpit, softly drawing it in. Option to hold it here is setting up for that half happy baby. Yes, maybe taking that right arm up overhead, really elongating the body. Breathing. One more full round of breath. And gently grabbing a hold of the knee with the right hand, taking it all the way over to the side. Coming into that twist. One more full round of breath. And gently bring the knee back into the center again, maybe circling into the hip once or twice. And then sending that leg straight up into the air. And then slowly releasing it down onto the mat. Taking a moment. And then when you're ready, reaching the arms up overhead, really taking a full body stretch. Maybe like a little wiggle through the hips, a little wiggle through the shoulder. And then on your next inhale, really like engage through all the muscles, sort of squeeze everything in. And then exhale to let it go. Allowing the arms to soften on either side of the body, the eyes to close if they aren't already. Settling into stillness, settling into Shavasana, letting go of any effort, letting go of any control of the breath, softening completely. Very, very gently starting to deepen the breath. Softly bring a bit of movement back into the body. Gentle wiggle, fingers, toes. Feeling that movement and softly allowing it to grow. Maybe it even turns into a full body stretch. And just when you're ready, making your way to lie on whichever side of the body calls to you. Allowing yourself a moment here A moment just for you. When you're ready, softly making your way up into a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like to you. Bring the palms together at the heart center, softly bowing the head in gratitude for the body, for the practice, and for this moment here and now. Bring the thumbs to touch the forehead for kind thoughts, to the lips for kind words, and to the heart for kind actions. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you.